Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner, my own self-imposed hardcore mode. And right now, I need to turn the volume down on my computer. I forgot to do that, which is nothing new for me. We are over here on the rift. I kept forgetting to come over here and finish the rift up and get that last watchtower opened up, so I'm going to do that. And then we're going to move back to Drowned Lands, and we're going to start knocking out some missions. I have several of them set up. And we need to head in this direction. So we'll wake Bob up. Is he awake? No, Bob's sleeping. Wake up, Bob. We got work to do. Alright, now there is an upgrade here, so I want to go ahead and get the upgrade. And that is a bigger motor for the Con Marshall and the R87. Con Marshall is something I don't drive. I don't like it. But the R87 I will get eventually when I have the extra cash. And we do have a tanker there. And it's been probably in real time about a week since I left this vehicle over here. And I don't remember if that was a mission trailer or that belongs to me. I think it belongs to me. So I think I discovered it. So we're going to head over here. Let's get some lights on. Unfortunately, it's starting to turn dark on me. And in this hardcore mode, I cannot advance time. So two things I want to do while I'm over here. Go ahead and accept the Nomad mission. And no, I didn't remember this by memory. I was just looking at the map before I started the video. And, oh, I've already accepted it. Okay. And there's another trailer to locate. And that is around here. Again, when I was looking at the map, trying to figure out, because it's been a few days since I played, trying to figure out where I was and what I needed to do. I saw a trailer sitting here. I don't remember if it was a one load or a two load. It's a two load. Okay. And that is a Scout flatbed. So I will be using that at some point. Yeah, that wasn't very good. That's what I get for looking down at my gas gauge. And let's go ahead and fill it with gas. And eventually I have to get this tanker back so that I can refuel it. But what I want to get done first is I want to get this last watchtower done because I need this truck. I've needed it several times and it's stuck over here waiting to unlock this watchtower, so go ahead and do that so I can head it back to the garage. I'm getting better at this automatic winch. It's something I used in my first playthrough, but I have been practicing with it. And I seem to be getting a little bit better. It's the old fingers thing. I have old fingers, and sometimes it's hard to get them to do what I want them to do. Come on, you can do this. And sometimes I have to go back and... Let's go... Where'd it go? There we go. Come on, you can push through. There you go. And like I said in previous videos, I'm not going to do any missions over here yet. I want to get Drowned Lands completed first. Which is something I didn't do in my other playthrough. I jumped around from map to map. And it seemed a little... Whoa. Seemed a little unorganized to me, so I'm going to have more organization this time. I think I can go this way. My other playthrough, I didn't spend much time on this map. There really wasn't a lot to do. It's kind of disappointing. Ah. Turn my engine up. And let's go ahead and do some repairs. Everything tip-top. It's time to vent. That one's a pain in the butt. Alright, so going up here and make my left. And this should take, I think there's a couple of trailers up here. I'll take a look at them when I get here, because I'm thinking there's a fuel tanker and maybe a red trailer, cargo trailer. I really don't remember if it was a mission trailer or not. So come up here and find out. It's an old watchtower. Oh, got another upgrade. Where's my upgrade? There it is. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that one. So, yeah, scout fuel carrier. And another fuel carrier. Oh, no, flatbed. Right there it is. Scout flatbed. I thought it was that. But I'm going to go down here and accept these missions. Is that another upgrade? And accept it. In with the new. Didn't see the stump. Accept that one. And we'll take a look, see if it's a mission trailer or not. Yes, it is a mission trailer, because it did not let me discover it. Out of the way. And the other one was up here. And that one should be mine. Yep. Alright, so not sure if it was, oh, it's 2 upgrades. Okay. So I have 2 upgrades to get a hold of. So we'll head back out here. And the landslide mapping. So I need to go through here and there. And let's see what upgrades these are. And that should be the last of my upgrades that I need to find. I did go back and check on the Dan. I've checked on it a couple of different days. And it is still not working. It still will not let me refuel the Dan so that I can get it. I still don't have a yellow box. So still don't know what's wrong with that. I didn't see anything on the old interweb. I tried looking for it and couldn't find anything. So maybe it's just my game. It really sucks because I kind of like using that vehicle. I don't kind of like it. I do like using it. I find it very useful. Watch out for stumps. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's another engine for the step, which I use. So, and then an engine for vehicle we'll find over on the coved map. Oh, I remember this one now. Okay, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the best way was to come through here and then cross over here. So we'll give that a try. What I'll do is I'll get my truck down here to the road, refuel it, drop the trailer off. And then pick the trailer up on the way back. And detach it. That way it's not slowing me down. And it was this way, yes. So I haven't been able to play for a few days. I've actually been taking a class. I'm an instructor, but sometimes we have to take classes ourselves. And it has kept me pretty busy. And then life happened. Working on my daughter's car where she got a lesson in hydroplaning. And yes, she is fine. She was not hurt. thankfully. Just beat the car up a little bit. And it's Dad to the rescue. Got the car running pretty good. It doesn't look very good, but it runs good. And that's the main thing. I don't want to get too far out in that water. Race suspension for the Voron A4380. Okay, that's something I will eventually be using as soon as I get some more money. And in order to get more money, I need to start doing some missions. So let me get this out of here. There's a car I'll sell to you real cheap. So once I get back up here to my trailer, we'll move back over to ground lands and start knocking out some of these missions, start getting some money. I need the money. And I need to knock these missions out. So, looking for my trailer, I think I just saw it up there. There it is. It's probably too far away. Oh. Ah. Alright, so off camera I will tow this back. Because I have a... Actually, I will tow it to our new garage because I can set up our new garage after I do a couple of these missions. No, I can't. I can't. Sorry. I still have to do the seismic over in the quarry, which I do have way up here. Okay, I do have this vehicle sitting up here, the Azov 64131, and it has a seismic equipment on it, so I can run over and do that at some point, probably in the next video. But what we need to do now is head over for the Azov 5319, because it is hooked up to the fuel tanker. And I need to pull that fuel tanker out to the service area. And that's, I think it's Service Hub Recovery Stage 1. We'll look at it when we get over here. And then I have the Tega set up for the Service Recovery Stage 2 already. So it's loaded and ready to roll out. Yeah, Hub Recovery, Stage 1. So for the Hub Recovery, Stage 1, we have to go to the parking. We have to get this semi-trailer, fuel tanker, and then go over here to parking. And once I do that, if I wasn't in the hardcore mode, then that would allow me to fuel up. But I can't fuel up because hardcore mode says I cannot use gas stations, and this is, I would consider this a gas station. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll out on this and get it moving. But I have a few trucks set up for a few different missions, so we'll see how far we get today. I did do a few of the smaller missions. Didn't have a whole hour to sit and do a video, so I'd just knock out every now and then. I'd knock out a mission, but again, they were the smaller ones, just fixing the truck up or pulling something out of the mud. And there's still a few of those I haven't done yet. But I've been trying to mostly work on the tasks. And then save the contracts for the videos. I want to do some first person. I have been driving a good bit on this road in first person, because in third person the road looks fairly smooth, but when you get down into first person you can actually see a lot of potholes. And since I've started driving it in first person and trying to avoid some of those potholes, I don't get as much damage. Still get quite a bit of damage on this road though. I think you get way too much damage. If I had a wish list of things that I would like to see fixed, it would be things like this. Hitting a little pothole and doing major damage. Yes, the game does need damage, but you shouldn't be, just from hitting a pothole, you shouldn't be doing a ton of damage. That should be saved for things like when you roll it on its side. That should damage a vehicle. Or if you hit a tree, some significant damage to a vehicle. But just by hitting a pothole, especially when you're going slow. Some of those areas on that road, I mean, you could be doing 10 miles an hour, go over that area, and you get 17, 18 in damage. And it's kind of unrealistic. Come on now. Oh, I think it's getting daylight. That's good. So the fuel station is open, and right there's the fuel station. So if I wasn't in my hardcore mode, I'd be able to come in here and get gas. And I can't do that right now. If I get gas there, it's going to cost me $3 a gallon. Which is why I have a fuel tanker set up here. And a repair trailer, or repair truck. And that's a trailer that I found. Alright, so switch trucks. And you are about empty. See how much you got in here. 81. Okay, that'll fill this truck up, and I'm eventually I'm gonna have to take this one back and get it refueled. Let's go ahead and repair the damage and see how many repair points. Oh, we still have a lot of those. So I won't have to take that one back. But what I will do is I have to take this trailer over to the quarry so that I have some repair points over there. Let's park this here for now. Because next we need hub recovery second stage. It's 4 vehicle spare parts, and I have the Tega set up. And what I did, I parked the trailer and then used the Tega, the crane on here, to load the trailer up and then reattach, which was a pain in the butt because I kept having to reattach the trailer to get the load to drop. So I can manually load it and then unhook it and load this up. And then what I finally figured out after I got the first two done is that I could take the second two and just drop those on top of the first two. And then when I did that and pack the load, then it spread them out. Saved me a little bit of time. Which that's kind of aggravating that you can only put one load on the loading dock at a time. What was that pointing back there? Oh, I know why. Because I didn't accept it. Wait a minute. Okay, it's tracking. Alright, so for this one, going back out here. Come around and right back in there. This is a real easy one to do. And you might be able to hear in the background a tractor trailer going down the little hill I have near my house. It's a coal truck. I live in the middle of coal country. Whoa, easy now. My dad's a retired coal miner. And one of the things he always told us is that he worked in the mines, he worked hard in the mines, so that we would not have to work in the mines. He wanted something better for us. But I do have a nephew that works in the mines. He likes it. But my dad always said none of my kids will work in the mines. And we didn't. There's nothing wrong with it. He just wanted better for us. I have two brothers that work in construction, and I worked construction for a long time. Got tired of being up on a roof in 110-degree weather. Figured there were easier jobs that paid just as well. So I went out and found me one. Job I have now is not that physical, but it does take a lot more brain power. Kind of miss those days though. working on houses, working on commercial buildings. I mainly did residential though. Alright, second stage is done and it builds a building. Alright, so what that does, it opens up this, and if you drive up on it, it automatically repairs you. I'm not going to drive up on it because repairing a vehicle away from my garage or using one of those repair locations, oh, it also opens up a trailer store. So using a repair station will cost me $10 a point. So I do not want to do that. Alright, so what is next? We have... is it Dirty Deeds? Did I have anything sitting over here? Yes, I do. Oh yeah, that's right, I got the step over here. So we'll accept that one. And I will be delivering 2 barrels of oil, or 2 loads of oil. It's 4 barrels per load. And I'll be delivering 2 to the factory. But first I'll deliver 2 over here to the village, 2 to the factory, and then 1 to the farm. And one of the things I did off camera was there was a vehicle that was stuck here. Stuck right in there, I think. And I went ahead and got it and pulled it out. I used the MK38 here because I needed to bring it out. I used the 166, the TUS 166, to do this mission, which is the timed event, rocking and rolling. You get 5 minutes and 30 seconds to hit 5 points up here. And the first time I tried it, I ended up rolling the truck down here, and there are no winch points. So I had to bring something out to roll it back up, and then I tried it the second time, and ended up, I think the last point is over here, and I ended up rolling it over here, which there are winch points, but it took me so long. No, it's not. Wait a minute. No, here it is. It's up in here, and I rolled it over here, and it took me so long to get it winched back over that I actually made it in 5 minutes and 37 seconds. 7 seconds off. So I came back over and I did it again, and coming over through here, I ended up rolling the TUZ again and had to get it pulled out and damaged it pretty good. Didn't have any repair points, so I took it back to the garage. And I will try that one again because I want to get under the 5 minutes 30 seconds. But right now, we are up. I shouldn't have done that. We are going to the step, and there was a bigger engine for it. So I have loaded it up. All I have to do is pack the cargo. And start the engine. And I think what I will do is stop at the garage and check out the engine to see if it is a bigger engine or if it's a smaller engine than what I have. If it's a bigger engine, I'll go ahead and get it. So I like to compare this truck to the Western Star. It's like a wait a minute. Okay, hang on. That. And then that. There we go. It's like a Russian version of the Western Star. It's a really good all-around truck. I really like this truck. And it seems to go just as good as the Western Star does. Western Star is still a little bit better. And again, in my opinion, others may say differently. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So remember that next time somebody says something that you don't like. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong. So let's go in here and check out this new motor. Customize it. And no, it is not. So this is an A+, the one I got is an A. So it's not a better motor. I will keep the one that I have. And if nothing else, I got the truck refueled. Okay, so we're heading to the village. And before I roll out, let's map it so I don't screw it up. And it's Dirty Deeds. And the village is way over here. Okay, so I will have to go through the fuel station. And then come that way. Head to the village, I have to pull in here. And then back out and head over to the factory. And then from there, I will go back over here, refuel, and head for the farm. So I think that'll work. I do have a fuel tanker there, but I don't believe it has much in it. I may want to go ahead and bring that back here and get it refueled. So if you haven't seen a video from a while back, when I was talking, I was over in Michigan, and I was talking about how in this playthrough I'm not going to get any fuel at a fuel station unless I charge myself $3 a gallon. But I could refuel my tankers, you know, any of the tanker trailers that I find. I figured out how to do that. I just take it back to the garage, and then I get a vehicle that has a tanker add-on, bring it out of the garage, and then refuel up my little tankers. So all of the fuel in the garage belongs to me. Some of these rocks and potholes. Go to first person so I can see the potholes better. Doesn't mean I can avoid them, but I can probably avoid a few of them. Come on, turn. Here's a bad place that I'm always getting damage. Hey, I avoided it that time. Alright, I made it all the way up here without damage. It's pretty good. To me, it seems like the American trucks tend to take more damage on this map than the Russian trucks. Dreadadar, how you doing today? Thank you for joining the stream. Let's go up here and yep. See if I can winch. Yes. So how's the game? The game's pretty good. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. Actually, love this game. I haven't really played other games since I got this game. And this hardcore mode that I put myself into has turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it was. And yeah, this is on Xbox. So if you like, yeah, let me get here's my trailer. If you like games that are a little bit challenging, but you don't want to, oh crap, I forgot. There are no winch points back here. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is come over here. And I had the let's use the A's off since it is closer. It's one of those games you gotta plan. You play at your own pace, your own way. You do have a script to follow as far as you've got different missions to accomplish, but you can accomplish them any way you want to. There are a lot of hours of playability in this game. Plus you have, I've got one playthrough that I've already done, that I've reached the end of the game, just waiting on new maps to come out, which they should be out about any time. And I went ahead and started another playthrough, made it a hardcore mode. So some of the easy stuff that you can do in this game, like this truck that I'm driving now. Let's say I wanted to take it back to the garage. Instead of driving it all the way back to the garage, I can just come here, click recover, and it automatically takes it to the garage. And I decided not to do that in this playthrough. I decided to do, I have to drive everything back to the garage, which has become a pain in my butt sometimes, because if I flip a truck over, instead of just recovering it back to the garage and starting over, I have to send another vehicle out to wherever it's at, flip it back over, and then bring both vehicles back. So it's a lot more challenging, but I like it that way. I like it much better doing it this hardcore way. So how do you know if your chosen vehicle will make it through to your destination? You've got upgrades on the vehicles. And once you play it for a little bit, you know what vehicles will make it and what vehicles won't. So there are some vehicles that are just not designed for this kind of terrain. So I know not to take those and like try to pull this big trailer here. So I would use one of these off-road vehicles. And there are a ton of vehicles in this game. Well, not a ton, there's like 45. And there's Russian vehicles and American vehicles, and there's even a BM-17, which is a British vehicle. You have different classes of vehicles. You have the heavy haulers like this one. You have medium cargo trucks. You have scout vehicles. So it all depends. Just depends on what you're doing and how you want to play it and where you're going. All of that helps you decide what vehicle to take. And then you have different trailers. You can do different, like this one, I'm pulling a semi-trailer. But I can, if I want, put a flatbed on this truck where it hauls just 2 cargo slots. I can add a crane to it, like I have on this truck now, so I can load my own vehicle. In the regular mode, if you want to just play it the way the easier way, then you can just go up to a loading point and you hit a couple of buttons and it automatically loads your trailer for you. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make it harder, so I'm using a crane to load every piece of cargo. Because the game before this was called Mud Runner, and I played it a little bit and found that I really sucked at the crane. But since I've done this hardcore mode, I've gotten really good with the crane, and it turns out it's a lot more fun. It takes longer, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something that would extend the gameplay out a little bit. So yeah, if you do a quick recovery, it is the easy way out. So if I were to, say, run out of gas here, which I forgot to fuel up, so I may just do that, but I think I got enough gas to do this and make the other delivery and then come back. But if I run out of gas, I could just recover it back to the garage and it automatically repairs it and refuels it, and I can take off again. But in this hardcore mode, I can't do that. So I've got to make sure I've got the gasoline to get anywhere I'm going. And if I don't have the gasoline, then I can take another vehicle and put a gas tanker on it, or pull a gas tanker behind me and set it up in different areas of the map. So let me get up here to a little level area. So an example of that would be up here. There's a fuel station here, but I can't use a fuel station in my little hardcore boat here because it'll cost me $3 a gallon, and I have to pay for that. But I have a truck set up here, a Caterpillar, and it has a fuel tanker on it. So I can come up here, I got that from my garage, so I can come up here and I can refuel here, so I don't run out of gas. And this is just one of many maps. So I'll show you the maps. This is the Russian maps. You've got 4 of them, and they're all connected. Then you've also got the Alaska maps. There are 4 of those that are connected. And you have the Michigan maps, which is where you start out at. You start out on Black River. Then you have the Kola Peninsula, which is the Lake Cove map. And I'll go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, this is the map as you get it. So you can't see anything. You have to go and hit these watchtowers, open them up, and that opens up big circles in the map, so you can see where you're going. This map is a little different though, because it does not have watchtowers way over here. You got to explore that on your own. So yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do in this game. Oh, Australia. Cool. Always wanted to go to Australia. Never got the opportunity. I was in the Army for 9 years and tried to get stationed in Australia, and they wouldn't do it. They sent me to Italy for 4 years instead. But I did train with a bunch of Australians. Spent a year with them. We did 6 months of jungle warfare training, learning the American way of jungle warfare training, and the British way, the Australian way, and several other countries. And then we did 6 months of desert warfare training. So I got to know those guys and really liked them. One day I hit the lottery, I'll go to Australia. But yeah, another thing you can do in this game, you get vehicles. You start out with 2 that they give you, but you can find vehicles along the way. And you may have to do a mission of repairing them or filling them with gas. And then once you complete the mission, that vehicle becomes yours. So here is where I have to... Nope, that's not where I have to. Did I miss it? Nope, that's a village. Oh, Dirty Deeds, there it is. So I've got 2 different things I've got to deliver here, and I'm going to deliver that first one, which takes off one of my oil loads back there. And then head over here to the factory, and I've got 2 to deliver over there. But anyway, you can find vehicles. You can earn money doing missions, and you can buy vehicles. In my other playthrough, I actually have every vehicle in the game. They're not all upgraded because I ran out of money, but I do have them all. You can also find upgrades. Some the map will tell you where the upgrade is, and some of them you just have to stumble across them. You never know, or they're called hidden upgrades. But yeah, this vehicle here is one that I had to do a mission. It was stuck in the mud, and it needed to be repaired and refueled and towed back to an area. And then once I got it there, this vehicle became mine, so I could do whatever I wanted to with it. But the garage has a list of vehicles that you can get, and it tells you a good bit of information about each vehicle. You can do your upgrades in the garage. You can do a lot of stuff in it. And plus, if you have friends that play this game, you can do a co-op mode. You can have up to 3 friends, and you'll be on the same map and the same, in different trucks. You're playing together, you're doing the loads together, talking to each other. You can see each other. You're on this, again, you're on the same map. So that's pretty cool. And there's also a mode where you can do a co-op, and you can just jump into random games that people are doing co-ops in and just help them out. You can just do missions with them. Unfortunately, when you have those, you can't talk to anybody unless they invite you to chat, which I have done a couple of times, and I find it's a lot better when you do it that way, when you can talk to people. But this is one of those games you can play on your own. You don't have to worry about people shooting you in the back or people trying to ruin your game. See, that was 2 loads right there that I delivered. So now I have to get back to my fuel tanker before I run out of gas. Gotta watch that area because you can damage your vehicle. In this game, you can damage a vehicle so badly that you can't drive it anymore. You either have to fix it or recover it to the garage or tow it back to the garage. Ah, and I forgot about the fuel tanker here. This is one of the fuel tankers that you can find. Refuel. And Scout fuel carrier has 72 gallons in it. And I'm filled up. So I actually don't have to go back. I can plan a different route to the farm. Which is, whoop, turn my map around. Farm is up here. I am there. Yeah, some of these roads are real sketchy. So I'm just going to take the main road and go up to the farm. Every bit of this map you can drive on, even where there's no roads. Now there's, a lot of them have trees in it, and you got to avoid the trees. But every bit of it you can drive in. And these dark areas are just places I haven't been to yet. And before I leave this map, I will have gone to all of them. So that fuel tanker was one that I found, because another thing that I can't do in this game, because it's a hardcore mode, I cannot buy trailers. So if you play it just the regular way, then you can buy all kinds of trailers. Any kind of trailer you want, you can buy. But the way I'm playing it, I can only use trailers that I find on the map. And there are some trailers that are mission trailers, that if you find them, they're for a mission, so you really shouldn't be using them. But there are other trailers, when you get up to them, it'll say, you've discovered this trailer. If you hit that, then that means that the trailer is yours. You can do whatever you want to with it, which is how I got this trailer. So this is a ramped flatbed. And this trailer, you can actually, if you wanted to, you could pull a vehicle up on it. But right now the game is not set up to where you can tie a vehicle down. So you pull one on there, you hit a few bumps and it falls off. Working headlights, working horns, and like I said, the vehicles are very customizable. Once I get up here to the flat area, I'm going to jump back to the garage. Now I can go to the garage without being in a vehicle. That's no problem. Alright, there's a good spot. I won't sink in the mud too much. And I just go down here. Now this shows the list of all the vehicles that I have outside the garage right now. So these vehicles are all over the place. And I can click on one and it shows me where it's at. And then it's got a list of my missions, my tasks that I have to do. And then it'll show me if I need to know where the warehouse is. I just click on the warehouse and it shows me where it's at. Sawmill, it'll show me where it's at. Or I can double click on the garage, and I'm here in the garage, and I have 6 slots. That's another vehicle that I found in the game. And I repaired it, brought it back to my garage, and it became mine. But you've got a truck storage. You can keep all your trucks in, and these are the ones that I've collected so far, other than the ones that were outside the garage. And like I said, they're fully customizable. If I wanted to take, say I want to take that one, and I wanted to customize it, I can change the engine, which I've got the best engine in it right now. I can change the gearbox, suspension, I can raise it or I can lower it. Just depends on what I want to do. I can put bigger tires on it, or I can go over and do what's called a frame add-on, which every vehicle not all vehicles get the same add-on. So I can put a big crane on it. I can put a flatbed. This is a service body, which carries repair points, so I can repair vehicles. And that's a bigger one. It carries fuel and repair points. Sideboard trailers, fuel tanker, and the different types of saddles. So if I wanted to, I could put that saddle on it. I can leave the garage. Oh, well, let's go to customize. But you can also do different things to it. I can add lights. I can add flares to it. I can do different bumpers. Change the exhaust if I wanted to. It's just totally customizable any way you want to do it. And then I can change the paint colors. So all kinds of different paint colors to choose from. I like the blue for some reason. And then the truck store. So these are all the vehicles that you can get in the game. And if it's got a yellow box with a black check mark in it, that means I own that vehicle. So you've got a whole big bunch of vehicles here. And if I wanted to, I could take a look at it and it gives me some more information about it. But you've got all the Russian vehicles here. And you've got vehicles like this, like the Dan. It won't let me buy the Dan because it's a free truck that I can get in the game. So I just have to find it. The Tuz 16, another free truck. And then we have the American vehicles, which I can't buy an American vehicle if I'm on a Russian map. But I can go back to an American map, buy an American vehicle, and then bring it to a Russian map. So yeah, all kinds of things you can do with the game. I mean, the game is just... Before you know it, you've spent hours playing the game and you haven't realized it. But this right here, this is a trailer store. So I can go in here and I can buy all kinds of trailers. They've got all kinds of different ones you can get, just depending upon the load that you want to carry. But again, in my hardcore mode here, I cannot buy trailers. I have to find them on the map. And the map will actually show you where free trailers are. So if we go to here and say the Rift, I just finished on the Rift. Just opening it up, hitting all the watchtowers, and like here's a small scout flatbed. That's mine. I found it. I can hook up to it and use it, or I can sell it. It's up to me. But it'll show me a symbol of the trailer. And then it'll show me where gas stations are and where all my little tasks are. And it'll even show me where my vehicles are on the map. So I've got a vehicle sitting over here, just finished opening up a watchtower. Yeah, lots of different things you can do with this game. I mean, it's just hours and hours of doing whatever you want to do with it. So I was in a step, and I'm going to finish that mission probably in my next video. But I do need to complete this mission here. And this is the Tetran. And this mission is saving country bread. So it's a bread truck. Oh. Hit the right button here. So I'm going to start tracking that. And I've got a winch on this. I am going to pull this vehicle out. I have to take it back to the the dock. And another thing I'm doing that most people don't is this has day and night in it. And you can change it. So I don't normally do it, but I'll show you how you can do it. You go into your map, and you've got a list down at the bottom, and there's one that says skip time, and it's hit the Y button. And if you look up at the top where it says drowned lands, it says it's evening at 22:10. So I can hit that Y button, and I can change it to morning if I want to, so that I don't have to drive at night. And the game has a lot of off-road areas that if you want to, you can get together with your friends and you can just do off-roading. There's plenty of vehicles you can off-road in. So with this vehicle, I am going to pull it back. And if I use some of the others, this is a scout vehicle that I'm in. It's the biggest one in the game. It's a really good one, but it's slow. And it does not like rocks. So climbing over big rocks gives you a lot of problems. But mud, it just eats mud up. It's like mud isn't even there. But if I use one of the smaller scout vehicles, I would probably have to put fuel in this truck and fix it up before I can pull it. But with something like this, no problems. And if I wanted to, I don't have to stick to the road. I can go off-road. I can go off-road all the way back if I wanted to. Create my own roads. And tear that vehicle up in the process. So the maps are fully playable, and they're always up, or they're not always, but they update the maps quite often. Or not, I wouldn't even say quite often. This is a big job. These maps are huge. This isn't even the biggest map on the game. But they are adding in more content and adding things as they go. Creating new maps, new missions. Uh-oh. Got myself into trees. This thing is really wide and it doesn't turn very well. So it doesn't do tree lines very well going through the forest. That's where I want to go. And sometimes I just take off through the woods. Don't follow the roads. I believe I'm behind the garage right now. See where I'm at. Yep. So with this one, since I have that mission up there, Saving Country Bread, it's going to show me where I need to deliver it. Right there. Right where the yellow is. I love this vehicle. It's so much fun. So better suspension. What the better suspension does, you have a standard suspension that comes with the truck, and you have the raised suspension, so it gives you more ground clearance. Some tires, you have to have the raised suspension to get the bigger tires. And the bigger tires you get, the bigger the suspension, the better it does in the mud and snow and all of that. So yeah, you can avoid muddy areas. if you want to. It just depends on the vehicle that you're driving, and sometimes you have to plan your route because, as with the step that I was driving a while ago, with the oil tanks on it, oil drums, there were roads that would lead me straight to the area I wanted to that are shorter, but they're more rough. So I take the longer route because it's the easier route. And you just have to plan your route out, how you want to do it. You can't just, jump in a truck and go. Alright, so I have been promoted to level 28, and it shows my rewards. How you get your promotions are those stars. So this was worth 240 driver points, and it gives me $2,350 that I can spend. I think I've already opened this one up. Yeah. So one of the few things I don't like about the game is some of the missions are just too short. You build a bridge, and in order to build the bridge, you need one load of steel. And you complete it really fast. And that mission's done, you move on to the next one. And I think that some of the missions, like building a bridge, you should need at least 5 or 6 loads of steel, just to extend the gameplay out a little bit. I think I did in the regular mode, I did 78 episodes, or 72 episodes, and finished the game so far. Still waiting on the next map to come out. It'll have new missions in it. So down at the bottom left-hand corner, you can see my damage stats, and it shows my suspension is damaged. I was going to try to damage it some more, but anytime you go in the garage, you see also I've got 52 gallons of gas out of 79. And when I go here and go in the garage and leave the garage, everything is fixed and I'm fully fueled. So yeah, you definitely don't have to stick to the roads. You can do it any way you want to. That's the great thing about the game. Everyone plays it differently. So you can do it any way you want, however you want. If you wanted to, you can just take one piece of cargo at a time. Or you can take, like I'd like to do, and take a semi-trailer and complete an entire mission in one load. It just depends on what you feel like doing. And like I said, if I don't want to drive down the roads, I can just take off through the woods. Almost every bit of these maps are drivable. Now, sometimes your vehicle's too big to get through some areas. But yeah, you can get into almost every area with some type of vehicle. So here in the US, the game cost me $44. I got the disc. And I'm old school, I just like having the disc. And got it for the Xbox. And then I bought what's called the Season Pass, which the Season Pass allows you to have like that coved map, that last one in Russia. Without the Season Pass, you can't get on that map. And if you're playing with somebody that does have the Season Pass and you don't, then you can get on that map with them. So there are ways around it, but the Season Pass was Here in the US it was $25. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, I've paid more for games that I hate. And this is definitely not one of those. Very fun game. Alright, so let's see what I got on the agenda now. What was I going to do next? Dirty Deeds, I still have to finish that one. Oh, the geographic starting point. So I have to complete this mission because I can't open up another garage on another map until I complete this mission. And for that mission, I was using the Azov. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I'm using this truck for it. And right now I'm way up here in a corner. And there's a tunnel or a gateway that leads me to another map called the Quarry. And that's where I'm heading now. With some seismographic equipment. And these missions are, for me, a pain because it's very hard to complete these missions. And there are several of them in Russia here. And as soon as it loads in, there we go. So if you look up in the upper right hand corner, it says Geo Search starting point, and it shows me it's 612 meters. So somewhere on this map is a starting point at 612 meters away. And as I'm driving, this is how I have to find it. I have to point it in the right direction and watch the meters go down. If they start going up, I'm going in the wrong direction. And this one, I think I remember where it was. It was over near the quarry. There's a trailer right there that I found on another map. And I pulled it over here. I haven't taken it back to the garage yet. So my distance is still going down. And this one's tricky because you not only do you have to watch where you're going, see now my distance is going up. So I know that's the wrong direction. So maybe it is over in here somewhere. So we'll head that way. And what I just did, I put down a waypoint so you can see a blue upside down raindrop. That's telling me that's the point that I need to go to. And if I wanted to, I could put them every 10 feet away and just follow it like a trail of breadcrumbs. Okay, 410 meters. Okay, so it's going down, so I'm going in the right direction. But you have, right now you have 2 regions that are snow covered and 2 regions that are not. Michigan is not snow covered. All 4 maps there. Alaska is all snow covered. Russia is not snow covered, and then the coved map is snow covered. Alright, so 202 meters, 196, 191. I'm definitely heading in the right direction. And I got the beeps. So when you hear those beeps, it means you are close. And when it becomes solid, it means you are in the zone. Ah, tree stump. I saw it too late. Attach my winch. Too far from the tree. Ah, but I'm right there at that stump. So, attach my winch to the back. These little trees, if you try to winch to them, you can pull them out of the ground. But that stump should hold me. Hoping my winch is strong enough. Let's try pulling forward. Yeah, go to this tree stump. There we go. Right there it is. So I went over top of that tree stump and it got me stuck. I think I'm still on one. Go to that one. I was talking instead of paying attention where I was going. Now here's where, if you're playing it the regular way and you're stuck, you can just recover to the garage and start the mission over. But right now I'm too stubborn for that. Okay, so let's try attaching it way over here. I did not put the heavy duty winch on here. I should have. I actually forgot. Now I can get to the big tree. Now it's become a battle of wills. And I would get stuck with all that beeping going on. Just kind of annoying. If it rolls over, I'm done. Slowly. If it rolls over, the engine will stop, and then I'm stuck. So I'm definitely on a stump. And what I may have to do is go out and get another truck and bring it in here to pull it out. I'll try one more time. There we go. Oh, another stump. Oh, it's on my rear bumper there. See right behind the rear tire? So, see if I can pull that back end around. All right. So 32 meters, 27, 23, 19. I'm getting close. There we go. Oh, nope, back it up. It's up this way. Oh, not that way. Right there. And then I will do my seismology. And I got it. Alright, so that one's out of the way. I've got one more to do. Triangulation. Because what I want to do is come over here, and there's a mission, key building restoration. That will give me a second garage that I can take vehicles to and get repaired and fuel up and stuff. But before I do that, it's locked. I have to do the triangulation mission. And, okay, good, I'm good on gas. So, and this is basically the same thing. I've got 2 points. And I'm going to have to find both of them by just zooming in on them. And what other thing about the game? Every location you can get different stuff at. So if I need wood, I have to go here to a lumber mill. But let's say I needed fuel as my cargo, then I have to go to a fuel station to pick it up. If I needed a container for some kind of thing, like the shipwreck here. There's a shipwreck over here, and over here I can pick up an oversized container, and it'll tell me what I can pick up. At the quarry, I can pick up concrete slabs. And there's not much here on this map. But the other maps you can, the factory you can pick up some things at, but you can't pick up other stuff. So right now my bottom number is going down. So is the top, so I'm heading in the right direction for both of them. And if it's triangulation, and that was my first point, my second point is probably, it'll be in a clearing, so it might be like right in here somewhere. And I think one is over in here. So I am here, and I need to follow the road. Let's get rid of that waypoint. And I think I need to cut off here. Nope. Need to continue to follow the road. Like I said, I believe the other one was over in here somewhere. Let's see if I can't locate it. And not flip this truck over. Flipping over would be bad. I don't have another truck on this map. So 649, it's still going down. Both still going down. Check my map. Yep. So I'm actually going up now. But I'm going away from where I need to go. The road will cut around, and I should be getting closer once the road goes around to the right. Okay, so one of them's dropping down. Yeah, that top one is dropping down pretty fast, so that's the one that is this way. So I need to go to my, actually road doesn't matter. I think the road to the right is better. So I'm gonna stick with that one. Like I said, in this one I do not want to flip this truck over. If I do, I've got to get something out here to flip it back, and I don't have anything near it. should have pulled another truck over. So 311, 310, 311, so it's off to my right somewhere. And that is off to my right. So I think that is where it was. And I've already found all these once, but I just didn't really pay attention to where they were at. Okay, so I'm going up now. Go to the right, goes down, so it might be in here. Clear that waypoint. And I will set one for here. Or it might be over in that boggy area. Yeah, because I'm definitely going up now. But it should start coming down when I make the turn. There we go. And see, it's dropping down really fast now, so I know it's in this direction somewhere. And a place like this, I would not dare take a scout vehicle or one of the light trucks. But this truck can make it with no problem. Okay, still going down. Fuel is still good. $192.88. So it should be somewhere straight ahead. And let's get should have went around this. Now I'm high centered. Nope. There we go, it's a strong one. You gotta be careful because you pull those little trees out. Lights on. There we go. Still going down pretty good. What's that? It's a mission. $95, $90, $87. Straight in this direction. $36.35. Don't tip over. Okay, so I missed it. It's got to be out in here. head in this direction and see if it goes down. Nope, it's going up. So it's behind me. Up that road. Yep. And there we go. Oop. Went too far. I'm right on the edge of it. Alright, so I'm 1,034 meters from the next one. So triangulation. If that one was there, this one was there, the other one will be in here somewhere. Probably, yeah, I think it's in there. And I'll have to come back out this road. Come down here and go this way. Because this road is not fit for trucks. Not one that likes to tip over. So set my waypoints. And I'll just follow this road back around. And then head up this road, which is a good road, and cut across the swamp here. I think it is over there because I think it's, last time I did it, it's like in here somewhere because I found an upgrade here. There was a hidden one, and that's how I found the hidden upgrade. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting the game and you want to see more gameplay, look it up on YouTube. You can even check out my YouTube channel. It's the same name as my Twitch, Alien Pirate. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have taken a shortcut. But on my YouTube channel, before each one of the videos for the hardcore mode, I have a list of the hardcore mode rules that I have to follow, the things I can and cannot do. I think I screwed up. I think I went the hard way. No, I didn't. Okay. That's the hard way. Through here. And it's getting about daytime. Yep, somebody's in trouble. Ambulance. I don't know if you can hear that or not. My cat heard it. The only thing I don't like about this vehicle is it is slow compared to a lot of the others. But like I said before, it'll almost climb a tree. Still not my favorite vehicle in the game, though. That would have to be the Western Star. I love that truck. It is my go-to truck when I need one. Alright, so 768, 767. Okay, so heading this way, it's definitely going down. So I am pointed in that direction. So yeah, I don't know if it's over there or it might be over here somewhere. So we'll just keep heading in the same general direction. And it's definitely going down here. And it's going down pretty fast in that direction. So I don't know if it's over here or not. Oh yeah, I think it is. It's going down faster now. Stay on the logging road. I knew that was going to happen. I thought maybe I could knock it over. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. Yeah, so it's definitely going down pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to continue on around. I don't think I put a fuel tanker in there or not. I don't believe so. $44 gallons. Gas left, so I'm still good. I am paying attention to the fuel tank a lot better in this playthrough. My first playthrough I ran out of gas all the time because I wasn't paying any attention to it. But since I'm not using fuel stations in this playthrough, it's become critical that I pay attention to how much gas I've got. $3.94, and it's not going down. This way it is. Yeah, I think I'm right. Serpentine. Turn the steering wheel back and forth. And get that little bit of extra grip. So if you notice over on the right hand side, it has a gear shifter. And you can shift it. You can either be in A for automatic or H for high. Or on the left part of it is the low. You have 3 speeds in low. 19, 18, 17. Okay, so maybe it's over in here. Here are my waypoints. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, before I do anything else. I've got to get this. Start tracking. This is a free vehicle. Okay, and for some reason in this gameplay it has not let me get this vehicle because this yellow box has not appeared. And I check it every time I've played. And it will not allow me to refuel this vehicle. I love this vehicle. And now it will, so I am going to take care of that. And refrac. Oh, it's 93. Oh. Dan. And I don't have enough fuel. But I have fuel in the other truck. Okay, so this is a mission. It's called Lost in the Woods. And this is a free truck, the Dan. It's the big one there. And as I said, for some reason, for the past, ever since I got on this map, and I've been on this map for about 4 days, maybe 5 days, this box has not been here. So I cannot get this vehicle. And it just appeared here. So I wanted to, I've left this scout vehicle over here with fuel in it. Just in case the box appears, I can jump into it and get this vehicle. But now I need more gas. So, and I'm close with this vehicle. So when I am done with this mission, I will take this vehicle up there and take the gas out of it. Just so I can collect the Dan. Yeah, it's been some kind of glitch with the game. And I need to track this mission. 137. 138, so I'm going away from it. Turn this corner and I should be getting close to it again. .40, yep, going down. 19. .66, 64. So it's going up. So I either need to go to the left or the right. And I believe it would be the left, because if I went to the right, I'd have to go uphill. Now let's back up. Damn stumps. Wow, there's a lot of stumps in here. And the problem is some of them are hidden by grass, and you don't see them until you actually hit them. There we go. Alright, so that one's completed. Alright, so I will take this vehicle up there. Follow my tire tracks out. Make sure I don't hit any stumps. Stuck again. Oh, stump back there. Come up to the top of the hill and see if I can't refuel the dam. $30 gallons, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Also not sure if I can get this vehicle up there. Uh-oh, big hole. This one is a little bit on the top heavy side. Come on, push through. High centered on a big rock. I think I'm just carrying the rock with me. So here's an advantage the PC players have over the Xbox players. They can just use the mouse and pick the winch point that they want. Have to cycle through everything. Are you serious? That little rock is going to hold me up. It's right under the truck. There it is. Ah, it disappeared. And went under the truck in the back. Okay, up here. Go that way, and out that way. So the Dan I've been trying to get is not the best truck in the game, but it is a very fun game, or a very fun truck, which is why I like to get it. And it's a free truck. It's one of those that all you have to do is refuel it, and it belongs to you. And since it has given me that task now, this could be bad. I want to hurry up and get it before it glitches out again. Stop the engine. Refuel. And I've got to run through that one into the Dan. And still not enough. Okay, and that's all the fuel that I have. Alright. So I do have another plan. And the closest vehicle I have is on the Rift. And it happens to be pulling a fuel tanker. My favorite scout in the game. Do. Come on. There we go. Okay, fuel tanker. That neon green that you saw, it showed me how much fuel was left in the fuel tanker. Turn some lights on. I think I need to go... right there. So I need to go to the left. And I believe I have another fuel tanker up here that is full. So I may take it instead. Not on this map, but when I jump over to the quarry map here in just a second. Take it so I can fuel up the other vehicles that I have there. I gotta be careful, gotta avoid the yellow here. Because right here, this will automatically refuel me and repair me. And I don't want that to happen. It'll cost me money. And up here, and you can see that yellow diamond up there. That's letting me know that I am near a tunnel to go to another map. Did I run over that rock? Man, rocks do not like me today. Yep, I did. I'm excited now. I am so close to getting the Dan. Like I said, I don't know why it glitched out on my game. But I've probably tried 20 times to come over here and get it, and it just will not let me have it. That yellow box was not there. So I definitely want to get it before I get off the game, in case it glitches out again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's what it was. Hold your horses now. Put you in low gear. Because this is a tricky area here. And I definitely don't want to fall down there. Some lights on. If you've never seen this, this is the, I call it the putt-putt, but it's the lodestar, and it's one that you have to buy in the game. You don't get it for free, but you use in-game money. And once it's fully upgraded, in my opinion, it's the best scout in the game. It's just so versatile. I can put a crane on here, I can use the pickup bed like this, or I can put a big repair bed on it. Oh shoot, that one's not full. Where's my one? Oh, there it is. All of these trailers, since I'm in my hardcore mode, one of the things I cannot do is buy trailers. I can only use the trailers that I find on the map. So all these trailers you see around here are trailers that I found on the map. And they are not mission trailers, so I get to keep them. And when I'm done with Russia, I can take all of these trailers over to the trailer store and sell them, and I get to keep the money. So that's a good thing. There were so many trailers in Michigan that when I sold the trailers, it was over $100,000 in trailers. I think it was like $126,000 that I got just from the sale of trailers that I found. I need to make a... Oh no, it's behind me. So it's the road that's up here on my left. Where are you at? There you are. But the reason I call this the putt-putt is because the sound it makes. It kind of reminds me of the old cartoon Speed Buggy, which I'm kind of dating myself there. I used to watch that when I was a kid. If you don't know who Speed Buggy is, look him up on YouTube. Then next one. Straight. The only thing this vehicle has an issue with is deep snow. It'll get through it, but it doesn't like it, even with the chain tires on it. Alright, so let's finally get this vehicle done. So refuel. I want to use the Scout fuel carrier. Refuel the Dan. There we go. Now I have the Dan. And what I can also do, I'll refuel myself. Chassis is good. Refuel the Azov. And the International Scout. So now everyone has fuel, and I've got 35 gallons left. So now that I refueled that truck, I can change my truck, get into the Dan, and I now own the Dan. So I will have to take it back to the garage to get... Actually, no I won't. Because if we look at the global map, I would normally have to take it back to Drowned Lands, but since I completed those 2 seismic missions, now I can go to Zemnogorsk, which is closer, get into the Western Star, and I already have everything over here I need to open this garage. So this will be a closer garage. And the picture you see there is the Tuz 166. It is actually a very fun truck to drive. Alright, so let's get over here and open our mission up. What's up here? Key building. I can accept it now. Requires 2 concrete slabs and 1 fuel, and I have those sitting here now. So start my engine. Activate my anchors. Activate my crane. Unpack it. Gotta unpack the cargo. And then go into crane mode. Oh, wait a minute. No, don't. Not yet. I need to deliver this one. It won't let me deliver it. Store the crane. Oh, I need to pack the cargo. Now I can deliver it. So I'll deliver that one. And I need to pick the other one up. Activate the anchors. Crane out. Get rid of that. And unfortunately it won't let me just set them down in there. I actually have to put them on the truck and load them. But that's not too bad. And pack the cargo. Get out of here, cargo management. Deliver that one. Go back into crane mode. And I brought these over here with a semi-trailer and offloaded them because I needed the semi-trailer for another mission. Now just drop that down. Pack the cargo. Cargo management and deliver. And now the cutscene. So what this does, it gives me another garage. So I can actually enter this garage. Restore the crane. Right up there. So not only do I have a garage in Drowned Lands, but I have a garage here. And the great thing about this garage is I can go to my truck storage. And all of the trucks that I have stored, I can now get out and deploy them in this garage. And these other trucks, the ones that are over here on quarry, all I've got to do is, they are located right here, and all I have to do is drive them up to here. Get through that gateway, and right on the other side of that gateway is my new garage. So let's go back and select the Dan. Let's get the Dan back first. Any day now. It loads slower on the Xbox than it does on computer. Oh wow, those are not very good tires. So this truck does not require any repairs. All it required was to bring some fuel to it. And like I said before, if I wasn't playing the hardcore mode that I'm playing, then I can just get into it and I can recover it straight to the garage. I wouldn't have to drive it back. And I have all the upgrades. I found all the upgrades for it already. This truck is actually a beast. It does have issues like that huge front end that can get caught on stuff. Alright, so go to the left. And we'll head back over to our new garage and get this thing upgraded. It's another mission. I got to pull that truck out, repair it, and take it to a place on the map. I just haven't gotten to that mission yet. Unfortunately, I don't get to keep the truck. And hit our X button. And back to Zemnogorsk. Truck you see on the screen is the TUZ-166. It's also a free truck you can get, and when I first got it, I thought it was a Tonka toy. I didn't think I would ever use that thing because there's no way it could handle mud or tough terrain or anything like that. It's actually a pretty awesome little truck. I'm quite impressed with it. And right here is our new garage. Just have to do a 26-point turn. And you'll notice that the mirrors work. So you can actually see trailers behind you. It's got all of the trucks have full interiors and they look really good. with the next update that comes out, you'll be able to customize the interiors, add things to it like fuzzy dice and stuff like that. So upgrade our engine. A+, that goes to S, this goes to S+, so that's the one I want. I'll sell that one and sell that one. I want the advanced special for my gearbox. Sell the old one. That's something else you can do. When you change parts, you can sell your old parts. So I sold the original gearbox that came with it, so I got $2,900 out of that. Tires, this only comes with a few tires, unlike some of the other vehicles. I want the advanced heavy, so it can pull itself out of anything. And no spare tire. If I put spare tire on it, some of the add-ons I can't do. So frame add-ons. So for this one, I can get the Russian crane. I can get a flatbed. I can get the van body, fuel tank, sideboard, the saddle high and the saddle low. And I normally run it with a saddle low, but I think I'm going to put a flatbed on it this time. Unfortunately, cannot get a crane with it. And exhaust. I wouldn't mind putting one of these exhausts on it, but the Russian trucks are so smoky that you can't see. It just produces way too much smoke. I'm going to get lights on it. And let's get rid of those beacons. I hate those beacons. Oh, I mean, I can sell those beacons. Extra $400. And then bumpers. So I want something that doesn't stick out too far because the front end already sticks out far enough. So I think that'll work because it also has fog lights. And as far as my rims, I only get two rims. So I'm not really worried about rims. And paint color. For some reason I just like the two-tone. It's something you don't see anymore. Two-tone vehicles. That's the one I like. Alright, so our den is fully upgraded now. And it is a monster. Take it for a little test drive. It's a monster, but it takes a football field to turn it around. Let's go up here. Yep, bird goes to the left. And I want to play in the big mud hole. Let's reduce our wheel spin a little bit. You got to play with the gears. If I left it in automatic, the wheels would spin too much. and it'd just sit there and bury itself. Yeah, it runs really good. This area here gives every truck issues. So almost every truck you're going to have to winch through here. But this one can make it through without winching. Usually. Too much wheel span. And I'm just going to take this over here and park it because there's a mission over here that I can use this for since I'm out playing with it. Oops. You didn't see that. It wasn't me. It was like that when I found it. Alright. So I think that's it for me tonight. I have to get up and go to work early in the morning, and it's 20 minutes after 11 p.m. here in where I'm at. So I do appreciate you watching me on Twitch. And go ahead and check out my YouTube videos. Again, it's Alien Pirate, all one word. It's the same as my Twitch. And if you're watching this on YouTube, leave me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what I need to improve on. And I will see you in the next video. So until then, have a good one.